Text functions are fun. Some of the stuff you can do with formatting the cell, and we'll kind of compare between the two. But here's what we're going to do with this. All right, so I got a number in A1, 15, and I want in B1, we're formatting that to look like money. Pretty easy. Let's take a look at the formula for that. Equals text, and we're referencing A1, and we're going to put in there that we want a $, pound, comma, pound, pound, and then we have the number 0.00. So if I was to change this to 5, it changes to $5. If this is negative, it's a negative $1. If I want to go back to something that has commas, it automatically puts the commas in there. Now you can already see if we do A1 here, and if we right click and format the cell, you can do that already with currency very easily, and it does the same thing for you very quickly. But let's take a look at the date. So we've got a date in A2, and I've reordered in B2 the month and the day. But there's a whole bunch of different things you can do with this. Let's take a look. So equals text A2, and then we have the format of it. So I've got day slash month slash year. So if I start altering this, let's say I want the year shown in 2 digits. We can do that pretty easily. If I want the leading zeros to go away, I remove one of the D's or one of the M's, and it changes it to that. Let's say I want to keep the leading 0, and we'll say 7. And by the way, I'm using the today command for the date. And let's do 1/24. You can see I've got the leading 0 for the day, but not the month. But if I add that back, I've got the leading zeros at that point. Now, if I reference this and I just go to format that cell, now you can see here we've got some options, but we don't have the exact option that we're currently using, which is why you can do this. Now if you come down to custom, you'll see that there's other options in here that you can use to format your data as well. So they're not all. And some of these will show you the formula, kind of like we have in the money, where it shows you what that little format is. But of course you can just Google search this and find these those templates to make this happen. Let's take a look at the percentage. So we've got our sales tax 0.0825, and if we do equal text A3 and 0.0% sign, then it shows it to this. Now notice it does round it for us. If I do A3 and I format this using the percentage here, it does not automatically round it. So just be cautious about that. Now, if I want to round, you can add the round command, and then which number I want to round. So if I choose 1, it's rounding 8. If I do 2, it's rounding the next decimal place. If I do 3, it comes up to the same thing. So it just depends on what you want to do with that. All right, so now we're going to do some text-based stuff. So we've got Greg Brainerd here, all lowercase. But you can see here we've got the first initial of both letters or words capitalized. So we're using the proper function, and all it does is just uppercase that first initial. Here we're using the substitute command. So we've got Greg, comma, is my a, comma, friend. Well, I don't need all those commas. So what I want to do is I've got substitute, whatever's in A6. I'm going to substitute the word Greg. Anytime I find the word Greg, I'm going to replace it with 2 @ symbols. So in this case, we've got @ comma, is my a, comma, friend. Well, let's say I want to get rid of the commas. Let's put in comma, and I want to put a space in there instead. Greg is a friend. Let's get rid of the a, because that doesn't make any sense. And there, Greg is my friend. There we go. Now, you can see here I've got Greg in first initial capitalized and the rest is lowercase, but I want it all uppercase. We can use the upper command, so it takes any character and converts it to the uppercase version of it. And similarly, we can do the lowercase command to turn them all into lowercase. And there's other text-based functions, so I encourage you to look those up and check them out.